My beloved child, stop for just a moment and let these words hover you. You've been fighting unseen battles, carrying silent burdens. You smile, but your soul is tired. I know, but this message, this one, is a divine lifeline, not just to soothe your heart, but to awaken your power. You were made for this season. I have chosen you to rise not in fear, but in faith. Stay with me until the very last word. What's coming next? 'Tis more than comfort, it's a calling, and your moment begins right now. I am speaking to you with gentle words, reminding you to keep your heart steady and your mind at peace. I am the one who holds all power, who formed the stars and set the universe into motion. I know every detail of your life and understand the fears and burdens that weigh on you, but I ask you to remain calm. Trust in me, for I am the God who makes the impossible possible for humanity. I have done great works before, and I will do them again. The storms that rage around you are nothing to me. I can still them in a moment. Even the strongest winds know how to bow in silence when I speak, for they recognize the voice of the Almighty. I will command every fear within your heart to be quiet and silence every wave of doubt, bringing rest to your weary soul. Come into my presence and allow me to fill you with comfort. Hand over your anxieties, your questions, and the confusion that sometimes overwhelms you. Hand over those silent tears and the hidden worries that occupy your mind in the quiet hours of the night. I am here to bear your burdens and give you rest, to calm the stormy waters within you. There is no conflict too great, no sorrow too deep, and no fear too strong for me. I have conquered all things, even death itself, so that you may have life and peace. Do not let your soul be troubled by the voices of negativity or the messages of hopelessness around you. Remember how I have helped you before. Remember those moments when you thought there was no escape, yet I opened a path in front of you. I carried you when you were weak and gently lifted you when you fell. I brought you out of darkness and placed you in the warmth of my light. I healed your wounds, mended your broken heart, and whispered hope into your soul. I will do it all again and even more. My mercy has no limit, and my compassion never runs dry. When storms arise and winds threaten to uproot your faith, do not be afraid. Stand firm in the knowledge that I am your protector. You are my child, and I will not abandon you. You are more precious to me than any treasure on earth. Whenever you feel small or overlooked by the world, remember that I, the one who shaped the mountains and breathed life into you, see you clearly. I know you by name, and I know the dreams, gifts, and talents I have placed in you. I know the potential you carry, and I am ready to help you fulfill the destiny for which you were created. Stay still for a moment and breathe in my peace. You do not have to solve every challenge by your own strength. You do not have to figure out the future alone. You have prayed to me in the past, asking for miracles or deliverance from danger, and I heard you. I acted on your behalf before, and I will do it again because my love for you is everlasting. I see the complexities of your circumstances, and I understand the traps your enemies have set. But know that no trap can stand when I intervene, and no darkness can endure when my light appears. You do not even need to fear your own mistakes. Even if you suffer the consequences of poor choices, I will reach out and help you rise again. I do not cast you aside for stumbling. I will always offer you a hand and provide a new opportunity to stand and move forward. Even though thousands may come against you and rumors or shadows of opposition surround you, remember that I am the eternal God. My power surpasses any enemy, any threat, and any situation that seems to loom large. There is no force that can contend with my authority. My word is final, and I have declared that you are my cherished one. Come closer to me in prayer, in moments of deep conversation that only you and I share. It is there, in that sacred space, that I pour out my spirit to calm your heart, restore hope, and give clarity to your mind. In that holy connection, I wash away the fears that have tried to cling to you. I lift away the heaviness that weighs down your soul and give you a renewed strength to press onward. I want peace to reign in your life. I want tranquility to guard your nights so that you may sleep soundly, without terrors or anxieties sneaking into your dreams. I long for you to realize that you are an heir to countless blessings, an inheritance that cannot be stolen from you. You have let worries overshadow these blessings, and you have allowed the noise of rumors and threats to unsettle you. You have sometimes placed more attention on potential dangers than on my promises. But my child, even if those fears were to stand right in front of you like a towering army, they would be powerless in the light of my presence. I am the one who directs your path. I am the one who wrote the final outcome of your story. Every day you walk beneath the covering of my grace, and every step you take is guided by my wisdom. You see obstacles, but I see opportunities for you to grow. You see detours, but I see ways to bring you to places you never imagined, so that you may blossom and help others who have been through similar struggles. You see what looks like darkness, but I see a chance for my light to shine even brighter through you. Yes, there are times you wonder if you have lost my favor, especially when you face trials or wrestle with the guilt of your own mistakes. Yet I assure you, you are still mine. I have called you my daughter, my son, and I will not forget you. When you feel as though the foundations of your world are trembling, when you look around and see people losing heart, do not follow them into despair. I command you to be strong and courageous. That courage is not your own. It comes from my spirit within you, reminding you that I will never leave you. My promises are sure. I have proven my love in countless ways, from the smallest to the greatest demonstration of all, laying down my life so that you could be free from condemnation. Even now, through these words, I am touching your heart. You sense my nearness and realize I have not failed you. I am actively bringing clarity where you have had confusion, giving you answers where you have had unspoken questions. I see every hurt inflicted by those who betrayed your trust, and I gather your tears as precious tokens that matter to me. I witnessed the moments you felt unworthy because of how others treated you. I saw how you were ignored, misunderstood, and dismissed, but I am turning all of that to your advantage. You have grown stronger, wiser, and more compassionate. No pain you have endured will be wasted. Your understanding heart can now reach those who suffer as you once did. You are being prepared to become a beacon of my love in dark places. You have been tested, and you have overcome. You are still standing because I have held you in my hands. Today is a day of liberation. I declare that the chains that once held you back no longer have power. Those invisible shackles of condemnation and shame must fall away. You are free to move forward, free to lift your head, free to proclaim that my mercy has rescued you. You are free to smile again with genuine joy, not burdened by the weight of yesterday's regrets. You have stepped into a season of openness and growth. You can extend your arms to others who feel trapped, showing them the path to my presence, which is the path of healing and transformation. Those who stand against you may see your potential and try once again to steal your peace or resurrect old fears. If you allow them to unsettle your heart and you dive back into anxiety, you give them space to trouble you. But listen to my truth. I love you with an immeasurable love, and my mercy never ends. I have sent my spirit to shield you from attacks that try to imprison you in despair. Yes, you may still stumble, you may make mistakes, but I will pick you up again. I will never turn my gaze away from you because my commitment to you is too strong. Even if your faith feels like it is slipping, I will not abandon you. I will still fight for you. I will still speak life into your spirit and remove every shadow of negativity that tries to lodge itself in your thoughts. I will not permit anyone to separate you from my love, nor will poverty, sickness, conflict, or peril have the final word. You are already more than a conqueror. You turned away from destructive paths and gave your heart to me. You confessed with sincerity that I am your Savior and shield, and you have remained steadfast, standing firm in faith even when it was not easy. You have not rejected me when trials came. You have not cursed my name in frustration. Instead, you sought me. You listened for my voice. You recognize that your life, your family, and your future are safeguarded under my protection. Even if some around you walked away from the path of righteousness, you chose loyalty and remained in my presence. I have witnessed your devotion. Others who speak ill of me do not realize how they are trampling on this precious gift of love. Still, my compassion reaches out to them as it reached out to you. But do not let their negativity contaminate your heart. Separate yourself from evil influences, and for those who are lost, keep praying. Do not align your heart with those who despise my words. Keep moving forward, pressing onward, refusing to remain in the same place of worry or defeat. I am giving you a new opportunity. I am infusing you with a strength that cannot be broken. Walk without fear, for I am lighting your way. Face the difficulties and confront the threats with boldness, for I am with you. You have grown, and I call you a champion among champions. Let your faith shine each morning as you open my word and place your pleas at my feet. Nothing is too difficult for me. I stand with you in every challenge, always ready to guide. Have no doubt that you have my support. Continue to rest in my peace. You are entering a season of supernatural living, a time when you will see blessings unfold around you in ways you never imagined. Step into my presence. It is the safest place for you. When your knees touch the ground and you call upon me with reverence, you draw the attention of heaven. I send my angels to wage war on your behalf, to protect you, and to announce that your victory is at hand. Now, I ask that you remain still in spirit. Quiet your troubled thoughts. Allow your heart to find calm in my comforting embrace. Can you feel it? The gentleness of my hand, the warmth of my love enveloping you like a shield. Accept that gift right now. Receive my blessing of peace. When you lift your voice in prayer, know that I am answering, that I am changing the atmosphere around you, that I am bringing solutions where there seem to be none. I have promised to respond when you call to me in humility. As you cling to my words, your life transforms. I am exchanging your heart of anxiety for a heart of courage. Even people who have known you a long time will be amazed by the transformation they see. You will receive help from unexpected places, and new opportunities will open for you. When these doors swing wide, never forget to express gratitude. Show honor to those I use as vessels of blessing in your life. Be gracious and kind. Never forget the power of prayer. Speaking to me is never complicated. You simply whisper, "God, I need you," and I am there beside you. Hold tightly to your faith, for it is the key that unlocks my power in your life. I never leave those who honor my grace. I am not a cold or distant ruler, but a loving Father who wants to see you thrive. Delight in the gifts I have placed in your hands, yet do not allow pride to grow. Cherish the family and friends I have given you, and treat them with kindness. In times of chaos, close your ears to false doctrines and hateful speech. Do not harbor bitterness in your soul. If people speak against you or judge others unfairly, do not follow them. Keep your heart pure. If someone gossips about another person, do not join in or believe everything you hear. Trust in my discernment to guide you. I search the world for hearts that love me sincerely and respect my ways, and I find in you a heart that seeks to honor me. I lift you up not so you can look down upon others, but so you can use your position of strength to help those who have fallen. Speak encouragement to your family. Share with them the wonders you learn in my presence. Show them that my love is real and transformative. Let your words be a source of healing, not division. If you do not fully grasp my words because of the burdens you carry, take time to pause and listen again. Revisit my promises, letting them sink deep into your heart. I have been sending you signs repeatedly. Now it is time for your spirit to receive them. You pray for peace, so I offer it to you openly. Embrace it with confidence. Abide in my words, for in them lies your shield against the enemy's deceitful whispers. Allow my messages of love and hope to be the light that guides you whenever the path seems dark. In my word, you will find a lamp for your feet and a guide for your life. My commands are sweeter than honey, purer than anything the world could ever provide. They will give you the resilience and bravery you need to conquer trials, no matter how daunting. If you continue to keep watch, no foe can harm you. If you meditate on my promises day and night, fear will flee. I will alert you when trouble is near. When adversaries close in, do not tremble, for my strength is in you. Declare my words in faith, and wickedness will retreat. Let your home be a fortress of spiritual well-being, safeguarded from lack and illness, because you have planted my promises as seeds of life within its walls. I want you to live with your heart aflame, your spiritual eyes wide open, and your mind in tune with my truth. Be ready to welcome every blessing that now approaches. It is time to conquer new ground and gather the harvest of all your hard work. Trust that nothing you have gone through is in vain. Every situation, every struggle, and every lesson has a purpose in my plan for your good. You and your family will witness wonders together. You will discover the specific callings I have for each of you. Treat others with respect. Do not underestimate any person I place in your path, whether they are young or old, influential or unknown. Regard everyone with compassion. Refrain from bringing up their past mistakes, for I have wiped them away. Offer support to your loved ones. Help them grow. And in doing so, you will receive even more blessings. Encourage those around you, speaking life wherever you go. I pour out a mighty flow of love into your heart that others will sense. Even casual acquaintances who meet you will be affected by my grace. They will see a genuine joy on your face, a hope in your eyes, and they will know that something divine is at work in you. Some who do not believe yet will finally grasp that I am real and active. I spared you, and I will spare anyone who sincerely turns away from evil and seeks me. My compassion is not reserved for a select few. It overflows for all who approach me in humility. My mercy rains down on you now, driving away clouds of despair. My favor covers you like a comforting shade, sheltering you from the scorching heat of anguish. Step out and gaze at the sky. Raise your arms in victory. Declare with conviction that I am your keeper and provider, that you choose to trust in me wholeheartedly. Make it your firm resolution to follow my words faithfully all your days. Receive this healing that I impart. Sense how I strengthen your frame, how I cast out fear, and how I ignite new excitement in your spirit. Do not lose heart. Press forward, always thankful for what you have. Let gratitude fill your heart for the blessings unfolding in your life. Open your arms wide and accept my love, for it is a precious treasure meant especially for you. Notice the comforting warmth rising within you, a sign that your spirit is responding to my presence. I saw the moments you could not rest, the times your thoughts raced anxiously through the night. Listen to me now. Do not be afraid. I am uprooting those old fears that lurked in the corners of your past. I am taking away the weight of shame that clings to you. I am healing the wounds buried deep in your memories, erasing all trace of the chain that once held you captive. From this day on, you can view the future with faith. You do not walk alone. I accompany you to the very ends of the earth. I will never forsake you, for my love stands firm. I gave my life on the cross, and then I rose in power, so that you may have eternal life and hope. Believe in these promises, for they are true. Count on my guidance to direct you onto the right road. I will close doors that lead you astray, and I will open those that are meant to bless you. As you draw near to me with faith, I will pour out my favor. Let no one convince you otherwise. You are not alone or abandoned, no matter what your mind or circumstances try to tell you. I am just a prayer away, always near, always listening, always ready to answer. I want you to learn how to wait trustingly. Even when my provision seems delayed, know that I am never late. The blessings you have long sought will be placed into your hands at the perfect time. Let my words sink into your soul. Cry out to me with all your heart, and I will show you how to stand firm. As I respond, I will strengthen you from within, so that adversity no longer tosses you about. You will no longer quake with dread at the daily rumors or false threats. You will be unmoved by negativity because you know my voice speaks truth. I say you are not weak, you are strong. You are not a failure or a lost cause. You are a radiant testimony of redemption. Step out of the prisons of condemnation that the world or your own guilt has tried to lock you in. Shake off the shackles of your old mistakes, for I have declared you forgiven. Refuse to let bitterness or pain linger in your soul. Forgive those who harmed you, and leave the memories of the past behind in my hands. Fix your gaze on what I have in store for you, for your future is under my care and cannot be taken away by any foe. My plans for you are beautiful and purposeful. You will see mighty miracles unfold not just in your own life, but also in the lives of those you love. Through my power, your household will experience my divine protection, covered by the blood that removes every accusation against you. Lay all your trust before me and open your mouth in prayer, for I will fill it with words of hope. I will feed you with sweetness from the rock, satisfy you with the best provision, and keep speaking my promises into your heart. I am always available, pouring out fresh grace for you to savor. Let these truths bathe your mind, calming every restless thought. Clothe yourself with the shield of faith so the fiery arrows of torment cannot harm you. I want my message to echo throughout your home so that your family can cling to my promises and find my grace within the walls of your house. Miracles you once labeled impossible are going to materialize. Type yes if you are ready for the blessings that you are about to receive. And if you believe in Christianity, kindly show your support for our community by contributing super thanks from $50 to $100. I will pour out health, abundance, and freedom upon those who dwell under your roof, so that their testimonies will point to my faithfulness. Look around you. Who else can give you the supernatural joy that I offer? Who can see your hidden tears and supply exactly what your soul craves? Who else is able to wrap you in healing comfort that drives away the deepest sorrows? I alone laid down my life and rose again to grant you salvation. I am the one who ushers you into each new day and reveals the wonders of my love. Believe my love is real. Feel it within you. Sense it in the quiet times when you turn to me, hoping for an answer. My kindness extends beyond what your words can express. Remember how many have misunderstood my heart, thinking I only seek to condemn. Yet my greatest desire is to lift you out of shame and fill your life with lasting joy. Today, my voice finds you, telling you once again that I have magnificent plans for you and for your family. You are not imagining things. My power is genuine and unshakable. I hold dominion over the heavens and the earth, with no rival who can prevail. Indeed, people have circulated deceptive ideas that cause many to flee from my presence. But you're hearing me right now. You sense that I have something profound in store for you. A future bright with hope, blessings beyond what you could calculate, and the warmth of my love that transforms hearts and mind. My love is patient, kind, full of compassion. It does not envy, it does not boast, it is not arrogant, it does not behave rudely, it does not celebrate wrongdoing, but rejoices in truth. Hold fast to this perfect love that endures any trial, that believes and anticipates with confidence. Cling to it because it never fails. By embracing my love, you secure a crown of spiritual blessings that belong to you forever. You have faith, you have hope, And above all, you have love. This unshakable love that I pour into your heart. It is the greatest treasure, and I give it freely. Accept it, saying with conviction, I believe, I choose to trust you. Awaken each morning with a determination that pleases me. I see how you face your challenges with courage, refusing to retreat. You reflect my character in your longing to do good, to serve others, to bring unity to your household, and to receive my blessing. At each sunrise, I want you to remain steadfast in these ways, never losing that childlike faith. Your actions done in humility are like a sweet song rising to my throne. I delight in your heart's desire to honor me. I open doors before you so that your life may be a shining example of faith to those around you. I see how you have navigated storms without responding in bitterness to those who caused you harm. They may have robbed you of material things, but they can never steal your steadfast conviction in my promises. They cannot snuff out the fire of your devotion or your resolve to remain true to my commands. Indeed, you are my beloved child. The seed of my word has produced a rich harvest in you, and there are still many gifts and blessings that will bloom in your journey. You can be confident of my support. You can approach my altar, pour out your heart, and trust that I will hear you. Even when you are uncertain or have stumbled, I will be faithful to you. I will surround you with my presence and remove any threat. You will sense the truth of my nearness, feel my spirit stirring your heart, and know that I come with armies from heaven to defend you from malice, to bring healing to your body and soul, and to empower you so that when you speak my words in faith, the darkness will scatter. Your entire life is in my hands, your family, your health, your finances. Every individual who resides under your roof is set free to live in triumph because you have built your house on the solid rock of my love. My majestic glory will dwell in your home, and you will see supernatural blessings each day. Genuine, compassionate people will gravitate toward you, drawn by my love radiating from you, and they too will be transformed by that kindness. I urge you to keep following the path of faith, never returning to a place of disbelief. Continue to seek me and strengthen your spirit. Let my spirit teach you daily of my affection and unwavering concern for you. When you feel weary, come to me. My love is your refuge. You are my cherished child. I am profoundly proud of you. Have you thanked me today for the gift of another sunrise? Your gratitude brings joy to my heart. Open your lips and say, thank you for this day. I know your needs before you speak them, but I still love to hear your voice. Simply trust in me, draw close to me, and give yourself a moment of peace. Reflect on all the reasons you have to give thanks. Your life, your family's well-being, the air that fills your lungs, the food on your table, the roof under which you rest, and the angelic guardians surrounding you while you sleep. Consider the watchmen I have stationed around you, ever ready to fend off danger. You have many blessings already, and there will be more. Let your mind stay focused on the evidence of my goodness, so that a sense of hope and joy remains constant in your spirit. I dwell in a thankful heart, a heart that recognizes my presence and eagerly comes to me with faith. I see how you sometimes grow worried about the circumstances around you. It is a natural reaction, but do not allow fear to gain a foothold. Instead, rest in the security of knowing that I protect and guide you. You feel a deep responsibility for the well-being of those you love, and you wish only for good things to manifest. That is honorable, but do not let those concerns devolve into crippling fear. When the enemy tries to whisper lies in your mind, twisting your genuine concern into panic, stand firm and remember my words. Surrender those fears to me. Let me turn them back into hopeful prayers, into confidence that your life is anchored in my promises. I see you waiting for me to act, feeling the tension between faith and worry, but understand that at the moment you call upon my name, I am already orchestrating solution. Lift your arms in worship and my spirit will battle those negative voices on your behalf, silencing them. Never forget the power of giving thanks. As soon as you awake, acknowledge my presence every morning when your eyes first open and see the light. Thank me for preserving your life through the night, for safeguarding your thoughts even when you are unaware of the spiritual battles being waged around you. I am always at your side. If you feel troubled today, come closer. Pour out your heart, knowing that I see through the layers. No burden is too heavy for me. I will transform sorrow into gladness, restlessness into calm, and guilt into a fresh hope. I understand how human memories can remain stuck on old failures, replaying scenarios of regret, but I am the God who removes the sting of the past. I redeem what was broken. I set you on a new path with a renewed purpose. I open your eyes to see a horizon filled with my favor. You no longer have to carry the load of sin on your shoulders. My sacrifice has paid for your redemption, and my resurrection has sealed your victory. Rise up each morning with a spirit that radiates anticipation. Do not doubt that I can do all I have promised. Embrace this truth. I love you with a love that is immeasurable and boundless. I love you so profoundly that I laid my life down, defeating the grave so you could have hope that goes beyond anything the world can offer. If I would do that for you, is there anything else I would withhold? I will direct your steps to the right employment, the right community, and the right opportunities. I will close pathways that lead to destruction or compromise. When you lean on my understanding, you will see how I have already been working in ways you could not perceive. I invite you to surrender your heart more fully to me, trusting with childlike faith that I am molding your life for a grand purpose. Open yourself to my words, trusting that I will fill you with wisdom. Faith is powerful. Even if it starts small, it can move mountains of doubt, tear down walls of resentment, and bring forth miracles in areas you thought were barren. I am sculpting you into someone who can reflect my goodness, someone who stands strong against adversity, someone through whom I can display grace and compassion. No, you are not hallucinating or imagining my presence. I am truly here. My Holy Spirit stirs your soul, and I am reaching into the deepest places of your being, offering healing and freedom. In times past, you might have given into destructive habits or the illusions of your foes or your own insecurities. But now see how I am beckoning you toward life. My grace is bigger than any tragedy or sin. I am offering you the kind of transformation that illuminates your life and radiates outward to everyone near you. I long to mend every damaged piece of your heart, renewing your trust in what is good and holy. Remember, you have a mission to be a guide for those wandering in the darkness, just as you once were. Show them the path to my heart, and let them see the reality of my power in you. I release you from every oppressive situation, from the curses that were laid upon you by those who envied or hated you. None of their words can stand because I have decreed my blessing over you. No illusions can prosper where my light shines. No evil spirit can chain you when I have given you freedom. You belong to me. I cover you with my holiness. I shield you from the shadows that attempt to frighten you. Pain and sorrow, though real, do not have the last say in your story. I remove the tears that come from hopelessness and replace them with tears of joy, tears of awe at my marvelous works. Embrace the warm assurance you feel right now, the confidence that my arms are around you. Confess with your mouth that you believe in my promises and see how I renew your mind and your soul. This is a day for good news. I am resolving the dilemmas that have tormented your mind. I am pouring out blessings of health, stability, and provision upon you and your loved ones. I see where you feel fragile, but I will make you resilient. Keep your eyes open, for I will give you guidance and ideas on how to rebuild or recover all that has slipped from your hands. Trust that you will not lose what is meant for you. Yet I also want you to pay attention to the instructions I provide. Sometimes I lead you into new ways of thinking, new friendships, or new ventures, and you must be willing to adapt. Lean on me when you feel uncertain. I assure you, everything can turn around for your benefit. I want you to be free from the mental and emotional burdens that weigh you down. Stop holding tight to fears and negativity. Release them to me. Surrender pride. Surrender grudges. Surrender the impulse to do everything by yourself. Rely on me. I see the price you have paid for your decisions. It has been high, and you may still bear the scars, but let this be the day when a new chapter begins. I pardon your mistakes. I wash your spirit clean. The chains of guilt and uncertainty are dissolving. I have plans to bless you, not harm you. Plans to give you a future filled with hope. Not everything will be effortless. There will be battles to fight, but I will be your warrior. I will strengthen your heart so you can stand unwavering, fully equipped for victory. Answer me with the words, I believe. Let me reign in your life. Proclaim that I am your king and your protector. Approach me without fear. Let your gratitude be your offering. That moment when you and I converse in sincerity is the most precious moment of the day. So do not come trembling. I have removed your transgressions as far as the east is from the west. You need not be ashamed in my presence. When you were far from me, you were never absent from my thoughts. My love pursued you, my angels encircled you, and I guided your steps back to the path of faith. Tomorrow, return again to share with me the wonderful changes you see taking place, no matter how small. Tell me how the dawn of each new day reveals bits of my glory. Renew your promise of loyalty, and I will be delighted to hear. I brought you here once more to reshape your destiny. I do not want you to drift back into a realm of doubt or hatred, sorrow or despair. I stand before you, asking if you choose to trust my words or the discouraging opinions of those who refuse to believe. Some will insist that you must be flawless before approaching me, never confessing that they carry their own burdens. No one on this earth is perfect, so do not lose your spiritual fervor because of these obstacles. In my presence, you are greatly valued. I am the door through which you enter into abundant life. You will find pure bliss and unending security in my arms. You may come at any hour in any emotional state, and I will welcome you. Even if you stray again, I will be here ready to receive your repentance and give you a new start. That is the extent of my compassion. Good morning, my child. How do you feel right now? Tell me. Let the words flow freely, for this is a sacred conversation between the two of us. Unburden yourself. Speak of your struggles. Show me the unhealed wounds and the anxieties that visit you at odd times. I hear you, and I respond not with rejection, but with gentle healing. My power is able to remove the nails of guilt and despair that have penetrated your heart. I want your faith to soar again, fueling your desire to reach for the highest dreams I have whispered to you. I want you to see yourself as I see you, loved, forgiven, strong in spirit, brimming with potential. I want you to start each day ready to climb higher, unafraid to trust, unstoppable in hope. Every day I want you to come to this place in your heart where we meet. Let us wipe away the dark chapters of your past and begin writing a narrative of new possibilities. You are precious to me, no matter your age or background. You can rediscover the beauty of living with optimism. You can choose to realize just how much of a blessing you are. Many need your kind words and your comforting touch. I placed countless seeds in your hands, seeds you can sow into the lives of others. Look around and see the fertile ground I have provided. Arise, my dear one. Your family needs your wisdom, your love, and your gentle guidance. I see children, young and old, who admire you more than you know. You may have felt the enemy's attempts to keep you down since your childhood, sowing doubt and fear, but my grace has preserved you repeatedly. You faced wounds that seemed insignificant at first, but combine to slowly deplete your hope. Yet look at you now. You remain alive, holding on to faith. You recognized your missteps and turned your heart toward me. That humbleness melted my heart. I rejoiced with the angels in heaven when you returned. Now you are gaining renewed strength, but you find yourself confronting new layers of hidden wounds. Child, keep pouring out your heart to me. The more you share, the more I can fill you with courage. Day by day, as you cultivate a habit of communion with me, you will see your perspective shift. Where once you felt dread, you will discover my peace. Where you once saw only dead ends, you will notice open roads. As you confess every dark thought, my light will chase it away. Emptied of burdens, your soul will become fertile ground for hope. I will refill your mind and emotions with joy that is not rooted in fleeting circumstances, but in the unshakable truth of my presence. I hear you speaking now, asking questions you have never dared to voice before. That pleases me. Honesty touches my heart. I have always known what you keep buried, but I wait for you to invite me in. I do not force my way. I respond to your open invitation. The trust you show is precious. Speak boldly, holding nothing back, and let my answers heal you. Pour out your frustrations and tears. Let me gather the broken pieces of your heart and fuse them with my love. I desire for you to rediscover that childlike excitement for life, that eagerness to dream big, to love freely, to laugh wholeheartedly. Look at your mornings. Are they brimming with expectation or overshadowed by worry? I want you to wake up with a grateful heart, confident in my faithfulness. Pause and remember all I have done in you and for you. Let gratitude overshadow anxiety. Reflect on your life. Even when things seemed dire, I intervened. Yes, the enemy tried to enslave you with fear, but in those moments, you discovered how strong your faith could be. You did not allow bitterness to dominate you. You did not plot revenge, even against those who deceived you. Your material possessions may have been taken away, but your most treasured gift, your faith, remained untouched. That is why you can still stand tall. That is why your heart still glows with kindness. My presence never left you. I watched you cling to my words when so many around you gave up. That dedication has produced unimaginable blessings in your spirit, blessings that are now ripe for harvest. I have significant plans for you, greater than you can comprehend at this moment. Continue to pray with sincerity, letting your tears, your joys, and your requests flow before me. Even if you stumble, I will never walk away. My gaze rests upon you, and my presence will envelop you wherever you go, so you always know you are safe in my care. You will feel me near, sense my reassurance, and realize I command the powers of heaven for your sake. Standing guard over every corner of your life. Do not be daunted by the memory of past letdowns. Perhaps you lost trust in some you once called friends. Perhaps they betrayed you or turned your vulnerabilities into weapons. I saw it all, and it hurt me too, but I promise no earthly betrayal can overshadow the infinite loyalty of my love. Rest in me and watch as I bring new people into your life. Individuals with genuine hearts who respect your boundaries and share your values. I will replace the loneliness that lingers with fulfilling friendships, supportive relationships, and a sense of belonging you have never known. You are not created to walk alone. I am proud of you. You have not let heartbreak turn your soul bitter or numb. Instead, you learned resilience. You gleaned wisdom, enabling you to recognize pitfalls in the future. You kept believing there was a higher purpose in your adversity. You have grown in character and mercy, so now you can comfort others in need, and there are many in need, more than you realize. Each day I will guide you to those who require a smile, a listening ear, a heartfelt prayer. It is time to shift your perspective from your past suffering to the present calling I have placed on you. Through you, I will speak life and open doors for the hopeless. Know that my angels celebrate your steady perseverance. I do not guarantee a life free of any problem, but I do promise you victory. Even if your knees weaken, I will supply you with strength. Even if shadows creep close, my light will chase them away. Whenever you wonder how much more you can endure, my spirit will refresh you. If your spiritual fuel runs low, come to me at once. I will fill your heart with renewed resolve. Sometimes people around you may not understand why you keep trusting, why you maintain hope when all they see are difficulties. Remain steadfast. You do not need everyone's approval, only my word that you are cherished and destined for great things. Even if you walk through a desert where comfort is scarce and the sun's heat burns, I will show you hidden springs of water. I will shield you from the scorching sun and supply you with what you need to survive and then flourish. I allow certain trials to refine you, just as precious metal is purified by fire. Yet my ultimate goal is not to break your spirit, but to elevate you, to help you become a living example of compassion, grace, and resilience. So when you stand tall, remember, it is not to condemn your fellow human beings, but to extend a helping hand and invite them into my presence. Release anger, release arrogance, release the craving for vengeance, release terror of the unknown, release the anchor of unbelief that has slowed your progress. Do not look back at who you were or what you lacked. You are moving forward, carried by my favor. Learn to find reasons to be thankful each day, big or small. Purge your mind of toxic thoughts and fill it with my truths. Your value outweighs material wealth. Your family's value outweighs fleeting pleasures. Focus on what truly matters: your bond with me, your relationships, and your spiritual calling. As you honor me wholeheartedly, I will ensure your daily needs are met. I will open new doors in due season. Even if obstacles arise and you do not understand why things unfold in certain ways, trust my bigger plan. I often transform hardships into stepping stones for growth. Behind every disappointment, I can hide a blessing. Remain patient and calm. You will see how my hand reconfigures events for your good. Prepare yourself because blessings are coming in abundance. Observe your surroundings with spiritual discernment. Use the insight I give you to handle each gift wisely. I want you to enjoy the fruit of your labor without letting material pursuits entice you into emptiness. Focus on your spiritual health. Dive deeper into my wisdom and discover the depths of my love for you. I will show you marvelous things. I want you to witness transformations that defy any worldly logic. Tend to your health and nourish your family's well-being. Do not put off important responsibilities until the last moment. I will provide you with the energy and clarity needed to address critical issues right away. This way, frustration or panic will not overtake you later. Rise up and take action. Put your faith into practice. You possess a passionate spirit. I do not see cowardice in you. Feelings of anxiety might linger, but do not let them paralyze you. Move forward. Make decisions that honor life and integrity, and you will gain far more than you risk losing. If others become upset with your new resolve, if they complain or think you have changed too drastically, surrender them to me. Pray for them, but do not let their negativity hinder your progress. Those who choose destructive paths cannot offer you meaningful guidance. Walk with me, and I will show you how to handle every situation. Stay close to me, and I will expand your influence, showering you with blessings more valuable than gold. If you stumble into discouragement, I will reignite your passion for living. Even if you feel like a pile of ashes, watch how I breathe life into you again, adorning you with dignity and renewed hope. Those around you now and the generations yet to come will be witnesses to how I have transformed your life. I will replace your old rags with garments of joy and crown you with honor. I will cleanse your house. My glory will fill every corner where you dwell, and miracles will flow like streams through your daily routines. Trust me, For this is not a fantasy, but my promise. I love you, my child. I want to enter your home in a greater way. I stand at your door and knock, asking to work a miracle. Let me come in so I may lead you to new paths and break the chains of lack. For many years you have shown faithfulness, praying, fasting, weeping, seeking me first. Your devotion has touched my heart, and now a fresh season of reaping is upon you. Your home will be filled with exuberant joy, glowing health, and unstoppable courage. Let my words settle your anxieties. Yes, everything I have ever promised will be fulfilled. Ready yourself for a dramatic shift. No longer cling to the old way of just getting by, weighed down by stress. Along with my gifts, I bring wisdom to manage them. I empower you to steward every blessing so it grows, aiding you and those I entrust to your care. Be thankful and trust me completely, for I am rewriting the narrative of your life. I am making you ready for a location brimming with potential. Many wonders await you there. Opportunities you once thought were mere fantasies. Throughout your journey, you have planted seeds of faith in every corner of your life. Sometimes you even walked through trials that seemed insurmountable, but you persevered, believing I was by your side. That unwavering trust paved the way for each victory you have seen so far. My grace and mercy have always surrounded you, even in your darkest hours. Now, with a mighty hand, I will cause those seeds of faith to burst forth into abundant harvests, blessing not only you but all who are close to you. You are on the threshold of a great awakening. The outpouring of my love will surpass your highest prayers. You deserve beauty and goodness because you are my beloved, and I declare that with gentle pride. Your humility pleases me, making a way for even greater breakthroughs. Stand ready. I will lead you to discover fresh environments, fresh faces, and fresh horizons. Where there was once famine, you will see overflowing plenty. Type yes if you are ready for the blessings that you are about to receive. And if you believe in Christianity, kindly show your support for our community by contributing super thanks from $50 to $100. My precious child, how do you feel in this moment? Realize that when your trust is anchored in me, no hardship can destroy you. Do not look to the world for your salvation. Do not rely on random chance or human systems. Come to me first. Let your prayers rise from a place of genuine trust. I will sustain you even when everything around you trembles. Hold on to me. I am unshakable. Let my words shield you from confusion. If your faith begins to waver, recall how I rescued you in prior difficulties. Think back to when you cried out in despair, and I delivered you then. Hold on to that memory, for I am the same now as I was then. You are nearing the fulfillment of many promises. Do not quit. Do not allow doubt to overshadow the faith you have carefully nurtured. Trials in the past occurred because you either acted rashly or drifted from my presence, but I never left you. Place every load on my shoulders. I want your soul to be still today. I speak life into your aspirations. Move with certainty. Have the conversations you have avoided. Pursue the dreams you stored away in fear. I am beside you, ensuring your success. I am the Almighty, and when you have me, you lack nothing. Understand that I love you and stand with you. I have heard your desperate pleas. You have cried out, God, where are you? Let this be the sign that I have heard you clearly. I am ever attentive to your voice. I may not always answer the way you expect, but my answers surpass your understanding. Keep praying, remain patient, and sit in my presence each day. My fatherly heart is moved by your sincere devotion. I am perfect love, and I call you to believe this unchanging truth. I want to see you whole, joyful, and full of hope. I want you to navigate life with clear purpose and unwavering trust. I will keep showing up for you every morning with fresh words of comfort and fresh mercies for your soul. The time has come for you to triumph. You were not born for failure or perpetual gloom. Certain individuals might mock your dreams, labeling you an underachiever. But their words carry no power unless you let them. My voice is the only one that defines your destiny. Disregard the chatter of those who do not see what I see in you. I hold victory in my hands and I offer it to you. Any contrary thoughts must yield. Let hope take root in your mind right now. Tear down every thought that tells you you can't make it. I have declared you strong, filled with my courage. I have declared that you are important to my plans. Embrace my joy and wear it like a brilliant garment for all to see. There is more life for you to live, more adventures waiting, and more wonders set in place. Respond to me with resolve and say, "Yes, Lord, I believe in your word. I affirm my worth. I will never let you go. In return, I promise my everlasting love for you. No one can snatch it away. I will visit you at home and realign your path. You sought me genuinely, and I am revealing myself to you. I can transform your entire future if you let me in. I have seen your plight and will not allow hopelessness to creep in. For years you have been faithful, giving me the first place in your decision. The tears, the fasting, the prayers, they have been heard. Watch now as I fill your living space with an atmosphere of celebration and well-being, removing sorrow that once overshadowed your dwelling. Rest easy in my words, for they will stand firm. Brace yourself for the shift that's coming, and leave behind the old mindset of constant anxiety. Along with the blessings, I bestow discernment to make prudent choices, preserving the blessings and multiplying them so you can bless others too. Trust wholeheartedly, for my hand is altering your course. I am positioning you for a dramatic elevation. Your seeds of dedication are finally breaking open, and the harvest you reap will be immense. Indeed, you have been tested, but your faith was not extinguished. Therefore, expect unimaginable miracles. Let each reminder of my grace set your heart ablaze. If you notice any new door opening or any new face approaching with good intentions, do not hesitate. Step forward with confidence, guided by my voice. You once struggled and faced heartbreak, but you never fully yielded to despair. You kept hoping, trusting in my goodness. Now, it is time to see the fruit of that perseverance. My mercy and favor go before you, clearing away hidden snares. You once had no idea how you would emerge from your struggles, but you believed. That simple, unwavering belief is the reason you overcame. My compassion enveloped you, and I have not stopped showing you favor. The same compassion will cause new blessings to spring forth like rivers in a desert. My dear one, stand secure, convinced that I will finish what I started in you. If your faith wavers, recall your history with me. See how I have rescued you in countless ways. I watch you in every moment, when you rejoice, when you cry, when you fear, you are alone. Do not be afraid, for I will protect and guide you continually. I am the inexhaustible well of life, and your spiritual thirst can only be satisfied in my presence. I see the times you have felt weary or uncertain, but be assured that as you pour out your soul, I rush to comfort you. No word you speak in prayer is wasted. Every heartfelt plea is precious to me. No matter how large your requests may seem, bring them all before me. I will respond in perfect timing. I know exactly what you need. Even if you have stumbled, I invite you again to stand and lean on my everlasting arms. If you have made poor choices, come to me with a repentant heart, and I will give you a fresh start. My grace is an ever-flowing stream. In the coming days, you will reflect on this season and realize how I was moving in the background. You will see the footprints of my angels around your home and recall moments where you sensed my nearness. Unfolding events will confirm my promises. You will grow in divine intelligence, distinguishing my voice from the clamor of this world. You will spot the enemy's schemes before they harm you. You will sense my nudging to reach out to certain individuals, perhaps people you have not contacted in years. In connecting with them, you will discover new avenues of provision, and they too will find something valuable in your presence. That is how I work, weaving blessings that benefit everyone who seeks me in honesty. I am opening wide a door so expansive you will need my guidance to pass through it wisely. Humility will shield you from pride's snare. Keep my word dear to your heart so that your faith can continue maturing, anchored in genuine devotion. Approach me each morning, listening attentively as I whisper solutions and direction. Guard these messages in your spirit. Sincere prayer, even if it feels weak, holds tremendous power. When you kneel, feeling as though you are sinking to the ground, you are, in truth, rising toward heaven's throne. My love is reaching out to you, cradling you, ensuring that you matter deeply to me. My realm welcomes your supplications, and the saints and angels echo my affirmation of your pleas. Now carry on, my precious one. Stand up and face the day with boldness. My angels accompany you, standing guard over every moment. Feel my love as a protective shield, a sure fortress. I love you without measure, and I have heard the cry of your heart. I see you. I see your struggles, your fears, your hopes, and your dreams. I do not judge you harshly, but nurture your trust. Whether you're broken or celebrating, I stand ready to embrace you. I bring answers to every urgent need and redeem what was lost. Reach for me with wholehearted longing, for you have reached the boundary of your own capabilities. Now is the time to tap into my limitless resources. I know this desert you have been crossing. I see the dryness draining your motivation, making you question your worth. Yet even deserts serve a purpose. They strip away distractions, revealing how desperately you need me. You discover that you cannot rely solely on yourself. In those moments when everything looks bleak, I appear as a fountain, reviving every parched desire. Yes, child, this is not the end of your path. It is a transformative journey, shaping you into a vessel of compassion so you can empathize with those who hurt. You will shine brighter because you understand the cost of darkness. I speak over you now, urging you to see that each trial has refined your spiritual senses. You are ready to console others who suffer, offering them direction and pointing them to my heart. You will not remain in the desert. I am lifting you, guiding you onto a more promising route. Embrace my call with a humble spirit. Let go of the anger you have sometimes felt, the bitterness at circumstances that seemed cruel. Lean on me. I will fill you with grace beyond your own capacity, making you a beacon. Whenever you find yourself drifting back into old wounds, quickly bring those thoughts to me in prayer. Do not nurse bitterness. Set it down at my feet. Say, Lord, I surrender this, and watch how I bury it forever. Your family is dear to me, and I will open your eyes to see them in a new light. I will prompt you to say what they need to hear, to act in ways that bind your relationships together under my guidance. When you choose love and reconciliation, I am honored. That unity invites my presence to dwell richly among you. Yes, I desire that you build strong relationships in your home. Encourage one another to stand firm in faith. In time, you will see how these relationships blossom into testimonies of hope for others. I also want you to value your health. Take care of this vessel I have given you. Your physical well-being affects your spiritual vitality. Seek balance. Manage your stress. Rest in my arms when burdens weigh heavily. I will show you how to manage your days so you do not become drained. Trust my spirit to highlight the priorities, teaching you how to say no to unnecessary distraction. Focus on what fosters peace, love, and growth. My child, you have come so far. You've learned to fight battles with prayer, to cling to hope like a ship's anchor in a turbulent sea. Your resilience amazes those who see you from the outside. Yet I know your internal struggles. If you ever feel close to collapsing, cry out to me. I will hold you up. I invite you again to trust me wholeheartedly. Let my word shape your worldview. Do not fear tomorrow. I already exist in your future, preparing it. Continue stepping forward, leaning into my presence, acknowledging that my wisdom far surpasses human logic. I am the one who always forgives, who always heals, who always guides. I am the one who parted waters for ancient generations and who continues to make a way for you now. I am the God who performed wonders, who rose from the grave, who overcame all evil so that you might inherit eternal life and joy. I have not changed, and my love for you has not diminished one bit. Even if time or circumstance tries to persuade you that I am far, remember that I can never stop caring for you. You are engraved in my heart. Let these truths embolden you. You are my precious possession. Let the knowledge of my love transform your fears into confidence. Do not be intimidated when trials multiply. Instead, see them as opportunities for my power to manifest in you. You will come out on the other side more refined, reflecting my grace. Nothing you have experienced will ever be wasted if you yield it to me. I hold your tomorrow, and I have set out a plan that includes peace, security, and fulfillment. Even if the world around you seems to crumble, you belong to a higher kingdom. Your identity is secure. Your home is under my watchful eye. Embrace the freedom I am pouring into you this very moment, freedom from anxiety, condemnation, and hopelessness. Experience the serenity that blossoms when you let go of every hindrance. Feel my presence, a soothing balm over your life. Though you stumble, do not assume I have turned away. My grace catches you and helps you stand. My spirit tutors you to avoid repeating harmful choices. I am persistent, shaping your heart day by day. Allow me to speak. Allow me to love. Surrender your worries, and I will replace them with my comfort. You are not alone. Keep returning to this conversation in your soul. Keep hearing my words. Keep believing in the miraculous. I smile upon you, my beloved child. My warmth envelops you now and always. I promise I will not fail you. I love you and I bless you. My beloved child, I am here with you in this moment, speaking directly to your heart with a voice of gentleness and compassion. I know the weight of your burdens, the heaviness that sometimes presses against your chest and makes you wonder if there is hope for tomorrow. I assure you there is hope, and I am the one who brings it to you. I wrap you in my everlasting arms, and I want you to feel the warmth of my presence as I whisper words of peace and encouragement to your soul. You are never alone, for I am by your side through every trial, every heartache, and every triumph. My love surrounds you like a protective shield, ready to comfort you in your times of deepest sorrow and ready to guide you as you press forward into new seasons of joy. Look within your heart, my child, and you will sense the gentle stirrings of my spirit comforting you. I know there are days when tears fall silently upon your pillow, when your mind races in the darkness, searching for answers to questions that seem unanswerable. I know there are moments when your faith feels small and your resolve to continue feels fragile. But let me speak clearly. You are dear to me, and I see every tear you cry. None of them are wasted or overlooked. They are precious in my sight, for each one speaks to the depth of your soul's longing. I am intimately aware of your hurts, your secret fears, and your unspoken desires. I am the one who gathers your tears and holds them close to my heart, never dismissing your pain or belittling your struggles. When you feel most alone, remember that I, the Eternal One, have promised never to abandon you. Let that truth sink deeply into your spirit. You are not forgotten, nor will you ever be. I formed you with intention. I shaped every detail of your being and destined you for a life filled with purpose. Even when the storms of life swirl around you, threatening to shatter your confidence and joy, I am the steadfast anchor that holds you secure. Through the fiercest tempests, through the howling winds of despair, I remain unshaken. Let me be the quiet voice that stills your anxieties and quiets your racing thoughts. Lean upon me, Trust in me and know that my plan for you is good. I am your constant friend, your supportive father, and your unshakable foundation. Even when you struggle to perceive my presence, when you cannot feel my embrace or see my hand at work, know that I am actively involved in every nuance of your life, especially in seasons of difficulty. I do not flee from you. In fact, I draw even nearer, determined to show you that love triumphs over every form of darkness. I stay with you in the valley as well as on the mountaintop. My angels stand guard around you unceasingly, battling the forces that seek to harm you. I strengthen you when your spirit is weak, and I renew your resolve when you feel you cannot take another step. Continue to hold on to faith, my child, for though you may feel weary, I will never let you slip from my hands. There are moments when your spirit feels drained, when life's sorrows accumulate and each day seems devoid of color or promise. In those times, lift your eyes to me, call out to me with honesty and sincerity. Pour out your heart in prayer, even if your words tumble forth through sobs or tremble in whispers. I hear you and I understand. My answer may not always arrive in the way you expect or at the speed you desire, but I promise that I am never late. My plans for you are lovingly designed, intricately woven with threads of grace and mercy. I see far beyond the limited horizon of this present moment, and every detail has its perfect time under heaven. Let patience grow in your heart, for patience refines your faith, and faith that is tested emerges stronger and more brilliant. I know that sometimes you look around and see a world filled with conflict, grief, and injustice. It pains you to witness suffering, and it makes you question the state of humanity. You wonder why certain circumstances befall you or the people you love. Yet do not lose heart. Even in darkness, my light shines, guiding you toward a place of peace and safety. Though the world endures chaos, I offer you my unbreakable promise that you can find refuge in me. You can look upon the turmoil from a vantage point of spiritual security, confident that I guard your heart and mind. If you continue in faith, refusing to align yourself with negativity or destructive influences, you will discover a joy that surpasses human understanding. This joy springs forth from my presence, a fountain of hope that can never be shut off by external troubles. I am aware of every challenge you face, the times you have stumbled, the regrets you carry, the moments of shame you try to hide. None of these keep me from loving you. I do not hold your failures against you. Instead, I see them as opportunities to display my grace in your life. Your missteps can be stepping stones to growth, to understanding, and ultimately to triumph. For there is nothing beyond my power to redeem. If guilt has cast a shadow over your spirit, remember that my forgiveness is deeper than any ocean. Simply come to me with a contrite heart, and I will wash you clean. I long to free you from the chains that hold you back, to make something beautiful out of every difficult experience you have endured. You might wonder, Lord, how can these painful situations be turned for good? And I say to you, open your heart and trust in my wisdom. I know how to bring forth victory from what appears to be defeat. Just as a seed must break open in the soil before it can emerge as a flourishing plant, so too must your soul sometimes be stretched to its limit before it can experience breakthroughs of courage, hope, and perspective. Do not fear the process, though it may sting. Transformation comes through adversity. In my hands, even your deepest wounds can become testimonies of resilience and grace, serving as a beacon of hope for others who walk a similar path. Remember that I collect your prayers with the same tenderness that a parent gathers precious keepsake. Not a single heartfelt plea goes unheard or unanswered. Sometimes the answers take a form you do not expect. They may come wrapped in lessons about patience, revelations about hidden strengths, or invitations to draw nearer to me. Yet I assure you, my response is always for your ultimate good. Even if you grow weary in waiting, do not let disappointment rob you of faith. Keep your heart open. Keep believing that I am at work, orchestrating events with perfect precision. When the time is right, you will see the blessing you have longed for, and you will understand the depth of my wisdom in withholding it until then. I want you to let my peace settle within you, calming every raging thought and every flicker of anxiety. Give me your worries. Hand over your stress, your restlessness, your nightmares, and your anxieties about the future. When you release these burdens to me, I replace them with a tranquility that the world cannot replicate. I nurture your heart with divine calm, enabling you to stand firm even in the presence of chaos. Let your soul breathe in that quiet stillness. Feel it anchoring you and realigning your perspective. Place your full trust in me and see how I respond by enveloping you in a sense of well-being that defies all rational explanation. I see you striving to provide for your loved ones, to protect them from danger and heartbreak. I see you fighting off discouragement when your finances run thin or when unexpected bills appear. Let me remind you that I am your provider. I have the power to open doors that have been slammed shut, to bring opportunities that others might say are impossible. But I also work through simple acts of gratitude and generosity. If you will open your heart to give to those who are less fortunate, even when you feel you have little to spare, you will unlock a principle of blessing. I delight in hearts that extend kindness without expecting anything in return. My provision flows mightily toward those who trust my guidance and share their blessings with genuine compassion. When you align your life with my counsel, you invite abundance to fill your every need. Never allow the negative voices around you to overshadow my voice of truth. The world may suggest that striving for good is pointless, that love is naive, that faith is outdated, but my word endures beyond the fleeting opinions of the age. Let your mind dwell on what is true, pure, and uplifting. Do not join in the cynical conversations that drain hope. Instead, speak words of encouragement, offer a gentle hand to those who are hurting, and let your actions testify to the power of love. I do not measure success as people often do. I look at the heart, your motives, your humility, your integrity. Where the world sees weakness, I see opportunities for my strength to shine. Where the world sees limitations, I see vast potential for miracles. Place your confidence in me, and you will rise above discouragement and criticism. I know that some days you wake up filled with an unexplainable heaviness. Sadness clings to you like a shadow, and you struggle to shake off the sense that you do not measure up to the tasks before you. Let me speak again. You are exactly who I have chosen you to be, and I have equipped you with everything you need to fulfill your destiny. When waves of sorrow threaten to drag you under, hold on to my promise that you will not be consumed. I am your refuge, the one who lifts you up when you have fallen. I restore your soul and renew your strength. Look to me, and you will see that each new day carries a fresh supply of mercy. No matter how deep the night, morning always comes, and with it, the assurance that I have not forsaken you. My beloved child, you do not need to walk this journey by your own might. In every situation, my Spirit stands ready to fill you with power, with clarity, and with resolve. When you feel too fatigued to pray or too burdened to lift your head, whisper my name. Even if you can manage only a sigh, a moan, or a silent plea, know that I hear it. The language of the heart transcends words, and my Spirit intercedes for you with a holiness that covers all your weaknesses. Let my voice ring loudest in your heart. Let it echo through your thoughts and shape your perspective, guiding you away from paths that lead to hurt and into ways that lead to life and joy. Soon you will see the unfolding of blessings you have long yearned for. While the timeline may not align with your expectations, I never forget the petitions you place before me. Patience refines you. It readies your heart to properly handle the gifts I grant. I do not wish for you to squander the wonders of my provision on fleeting desires. Instead, I want each blessing to contribute to your growth, to deepen your faith, and to draw you further into the light of my presence. When you receive what you have hoped for, use it for good. Share the overflow with those in need, and always return to me a portion in gratitude. As you do so, the cycle of my blessing will continue, flowing through you as a current of grace that touches countless lives. Do not be alarmed by those who mock or doubt you. Keep your eyes fixed on me. If you put too much energy into defending yourself against every negative word, you will lose sight of the path I have set before you. Let me handle your critics. When they hurl insults or whisper slander, I see and I know. If your heart remains pure, you will emerge stronger, radiant with a peace that confuses those who thrive on confrontation. I will vindicate you in my way. In time, you need not wrestle with their accusations in your own strength. Instead, trust every hurt to me, and I will turn it into a stepping stone toward your destiny. Do you see how I work to turn stumbling blocks into altars of praise? Let this truth sink into your soul. I also want you to know that I care about your mental and emotional well-being. You were not created to be on edge, living with perpetual stress. In me, you can find true rest. Type yes if you are ready for the blessings that you are about to receive. And if you believe in Christianity, kindly show your support for our community by contributing super thanks from $50 to $100. Calm your racing thoughts by focusing on my promises. I have declared that if you come to me when you are weary and carry heavy burdens, I will give you rest for your soul. Rest is more than just physical sleep. It is a deep inner tranquility that persists even when your circumstances remain challenging. My rest replenishes your spirit, bringing clarity to confusion and courage to face the unknown. Let it permeate every corner of your being, so you no longer feel imprisoned by constant worries. I speak these words not just to comfort you, but also to embolden you. You have an active role to play in this life, and I delight in seeing you step into your purpose with confidence. Do not shrink back in fear of failure. Even if you stumble, I will catch you, and together we will continue forward. You will grow in knowledge and maturity, learning from each misstep until you stand firm and unwavering. Do not be afraid to pursue the dreams I've placed in your heart. If I have planted them there, I will also give you the tools to see them through. Listen for my gentle prompting, and when I speak direction, move boldly. Whether it is changing careers, starting a ministry, or making amends in a broken relationship, know that I will pave the way. Doors that no human can shut will open for you, and resources you never imagined will become available as you walk in faith. Furthermore, my child, strive to maintain a heart of humility and gratitude. Remember that every skill, every achievement, and every opportunity finds its origin in my grace. When success crowns your efforts, direct the glory back to me. Keep your heart free from arrogance, for pride can choke the seeds of blessing I have sown. Acknowledge that I am the one who gives you breath, who upholds your life, and who enables every victory you celebrate. In this way, you safeguard yourself against the traps of envy and self-importance. Humility invites more grace. It keeps you close to my heart, where you can feel the steady rhythm of my unwavering love. Let me remind you that family is also close to my heart. Whether your family is large or small, whether it consists of the people who share your blood, or the friends who have become like siblings, I want you to nurture those relationships with tenderness and patience. Many times families experience friction and misunderstandings, leading to wounds that seem difficult to heal. But I specialize in reconciliation. Offer prayers for those who have hurt you. When possible, extend forgiveness. This does not mean you subject yourself to mistreatment or ignore healthy boundaries. Rather, It means you allow my healing balm to mend bitterness and replace it with compassion. I can restore what was broken and breathe life into relationships that appeared lost. Let hope arise in this area, for my power to heal the human heart is limitless. Know that my angels stand guard over you and your loved ones. You are watched over with a devotion that never grows weary. These heavenly protectors move according to my command, creating a shield around your life. Though trouble may attempt to strike, you do not fight alone. Remind yourself that spiritual forces are at work around you, that I have assigned my messengers to defend you in unseen ways. You can walk with courage and stand upright, secure in the knowledge that your Creator is also your defender. When you feel frightened or uncertain, call upon me. My answer might not always come in spectacular signs, but rest assured, I am near. Sometimes I will answer you with a soft whisper of peace, urging you to stillness. Other times, you may sense a surge of boldness in your spirit, enabling you to face challenges head-on. The more you seek me, the clearer my voice becomes. I urge you to set aside moments of quiet communion with me each day. Silence the noise of the world for a few precious minutes, whether by reading scripture, reflecting upon my words, or simply resting in silence. Let those moments become an anchor for your soul, a refuge where you can recalibrate and draw nourishment from my presence. When you make space for these private encounters, you train your heart to recognize my leading in the midst of daily life. Over time, you will find that you sense my guidance more readily, that you are quicker to discern what is right and wrong, and that your reactions to difficulties become more aligned with love and patience. Along this journey, temptations will arise, urging you to compromise your integrity or doubt my promises. Resist them by turning again to me. I provide a way out of every temptation. I offer my wisdom through the words you read in Scripture, the counsel of trustworthy friends, and the gentle convictions of my spirit. Do not allow guilt or shame to linger if you slip up. Bring your mistakes to me swiftly, and let my forgiveness restore you. Each new beginning is an opportunity to grow in grace, to learn deeper lessons of humility and reliance on me. Never think you have gone too far or that I have given up on you. My mercy extends beyond any boundary you can imagine. I see a radiant destiny for you, my beloved. As you choose to walk in faith, countless blessings are waiting to be revealed. Your life will shine as a testimony of what I can do with a surrendered heart. People will look at you and see the evidence of my favor, not merely in material gain or worldly success, but in the serenity and steadfastness you carry through every circumstance. I will honor the time you invest in prayer, the heart you pour out in worship, and the compassion you show to the least of these. My child, I have immeasurable joy in watching you bloom into the person I designed you to be. Do not let discouragement clip your wings. When you feel like your prayers have hit a ceiling, remember that I am the one who parted seas, who calmed storms, who raised the dead. Nothing is too difficult for me. The same power that shaped the stars and set galaxies spinning dwells in you through my spirit. So approach me with confidence. Ask boldly and in faith, trusting that I will answer in the most loving and beneficial way. Your faith is precious. Use it like a shield against the arrows of despair, and watch how it brightens even the darkest moments. Each new day is a fresh invitation from me. I stand at the threshold of your morning, waiting to commune with you, to guide your thoughts, and to fill you with the vigor necessary to walk through every challenge. If the morning is cloudy and you see no sunlight, or if your spirit feels sluggish and unmotivated, still come to me. Open your heart in gratitude, and let the light of my presence fill your being. Small acts of worship, such as whispering thanks, singing a simple praise, or recalling my blessings, can transform your outlook. You will sense the burdens lift, replaced by an assurance that you are precisely where you need to be and that I am actively working on your behalf. I want you to live with anticipation, expecting good things from me, not in the sense of entitlement, but in the sense that my nature is fundamentally good and generous. The more you root yourself in my character, the more you will approach life with hope rather than fear. I never run out of creative ways to bless you, just as a boundless ocean never runs dry. Let your heart remain open, free from cynicism, so that you can receive the marvelous gifts I pour out. At the same time, remain anchored in wisdom, for not every opportunity that flashes before you is from me. Discernment grows when you meditate on my word and invite my spirit to guide you. Always ask me to show you the way, and I will be faithful to lead you. When people around you speak words of doubt or negativity, counter those words with my truth. You are a channel of peace in environments of conflict, a messenger of hope in places overshadowed by despair. Do not underestimate the influence you hold when you speak in alignment with my heart. A single gentle phrase bathed in my love can shift an atmosphere, calm a raging soul, or bring clarity to a confused mind. Reflect my kindness. Remember that you yourself have tasted my mercy, so be merciful to others. Everyone is in need of a comforting word, a patient ear, or a reminder that they are not alone. If you are willing, I will use you to be that encouragement. Take note. The enemy of your soul delights in your discouragement. He wants nothing more than to see your spirit crushed, to make you think you are worthless or hopeless. But my truth stands. You are profoundly loved, exceptionally valued, and eternally significant. Resist the voices that say otherwise. Stand firm, knowing you are shielded beneath my wings of protection. In moments of temptation, let my name be your defense. When the adversary tries to sow seeds of fear and insecurity, speak my promises out loud, that you are chosen, forgiven, redeemed, and destined for glory. These declarations hold power, for they reflect my eternal reality. My child, let my words be your daily bread. Feast on them, letting them nourish your soul. Keep them close to your heart. Write them down if you must, and refer to them often. They will sustain you in desert seasons and celebrate with you in times of harvest. They will remind you of who I am, the author of life, the redeemer of souls, the Father who never forsakes. They will remind you of who you are in my eyes, a precious heir of heavenly inheritance, a beloved creation, a reflection of my light. As you meditate on them, your mind will be renewed, your heart softened, and your spirit fortified. Yes, there will be battles ahead. I do not deny that the path can be fraught with trials, but be brave and take heart. Let courage arise within you, for I have overcome every trial the world can cast your way. My victory is not just a distant event. It is a living power that you can claim as your own. By believing in me, you stand on the side of triumph. You place your hand in mine, and together, we move mountains of adversity. Trust that I am shaping your character through each encounter with adversity, molding you into a vessel of compassion and wisdom. Never forget to rejoice in the blessings you already have. Cultivate a spirit of thanksgiving, for gratitude unlocks the treasure house of my grace. When you thank me for what you do have, you invite more of my generosity into your life. Your perspective shifts from what is lacking to the abundance that is present. This shift brings joy, and joy brings strength, helping you persevere with a hopeful heart. Let your days be marked by small acts of appreciation, a warm smile, a heartfelt prayer, a simple expression of thanks, and see how they ripple through your environment, drawing you closer to me. My precious one, there will be days when your strength seems depleted, when your mind tells you that you cannot go any further. On such days, cling to the knowledge that I am your sustainer. In your weakness, my power is made perfect. Come to me, broken though you may feel, and let me infuse you with renewed vigor. Do not despise your limitation. They prompt you to rely more fully on me. A life lived in dependence on me is a life of divine partnership. It is a journey where your natural efforts combine with my supernatural provision, leading to outcomes that far surpass human logic. Time and again, you will marvel at what we accomplish together. If guilt or shame tries to imprison you, remember that my forgiveness is already extended. Confess your failings before me, and I will cleanse you. I sacrificed greatly to show you the depth of my love and the breadth of my mercy. I do not regret that sacrifice, nor do I withhold its benefits from you. My grace is available every moment, offering you a fresh start, a chance to step forward unburdened. Let go of the past and embrace the newness of life that I continually set before you. Each sunrise is a symbol of this reality. No matter how dark the night, the dawn always breaks, bathing the world in light once again. My love for you is not a fleeting emotion. It is an eternal commitment. I have bound myself to you with promises that cannot be broken. All I ask is that you remain open to receive. Close not your heart to me, even when you feel unworthy. It is precisely in your brokenness that my compassion shines the brightest. You will discover that my kindness has no end, that it pursues you even when you stray, and that it comforts you even when you doubt. Let my kindness lead you to joy, to repentance, to a deeper relationship with me. You were created to walk in communion with your Creator. Do not allow the distractions of life to rob you of that precious intimacy. I bless you with wisdom to make wise decisions. I bless you with peace that calms every anxious thought. I bless you with courage to stand in the face of intimidation. I bless you with empathy to understand the pain of others. Type yes if you are ready for the blessings that you are about to receive. And if you believe in Christianity, kindly show your support for our community by contributing super thanks from $50 to $100. I bless you with strength to persevere when the road grows steep. I bless you with creativity to solve problems in ways you never imagined. I bless you with opportunities that will showcase my glory through your talents. And I bless you with rest, the kind of rest that soothes the soul and refreshes the spirit. Receive these blessings in faith, knowing that I am your benevolent Father, always eager to provide. When the storms come, as they inevitably will, do not interpret them as abandonment. Storms can strengthen your roots if you remain planted in my love. Though the winds of adversity may blow fiercely, they will not uproot you when you cling to my word. Keep your eyes on me, not on the raging sea. Let me show you how to walk above the tumult, sustained by a trust that is anchored in who I am. If you falter, my hand is there to steady you. Your struggles are temporary, but your relationship with me is everlasting. Let your faith rise above your fear, and watch how even the wildest storms eventually yield to the peace I bestow. Take heart, my beloved. You may perceive yourself as insignificant, but you bear my imprint. You were crafted with a care deeper than words can convey. Your life has meaning, impact, and worth beyond your own understanding. You bring me delight simply by being who you are. I made you in my image, and I take pleasure in seeing you discover and use the gifts I've placed within you. Never minimize what you can do through my power. Remember, great outcomes often spring from humble beginnings. A single act of compassion can spark a chain reaction of healing that changes countless lives. When the voices of accusation or condemnation rise against you, let my truth stand in their place. I do not condemn you. I call you by name and draw you near to my heart. I am the lifter of your head, the one who makes you stand in the radiant light of grace instead of crouching in the shadows of guilt. My presence is filled with acceptance, not judgment, for those who turn to me with sincere hearts. I have known you all your days. I am intimately aware of every event that shaped you, every sorrow that wounded you, and every joy that lifted you up. I weave these experiences into a magnificent story of redemption, reflecting my love and glory in your life. As you progress in your journey, be mindful of how you influence others. You are my representative in the places you go, in the people you meet, and in the words you speak. Let your life shine as a beacon of hope, inspiring others to seek the source of your peace. When you stand firm in your identity as my child, you model the freedom that comes from living under grace. Sometimes you will not need to preach a single word. Your peace, your calm demeanor, and your consistent kindness will preach on your behalf. This is how the world will know that you walk in my footsteps, not by empty declarations, but by a life that resonates with compassion and integrity. Come, step further into the life I have prepared for you. Put aside excuses, set down the baggage of past mistakes, and open your heart wide. You have only begun to see the depth of my involvement in your life. I am a loving father who delights in blessing my children. This is not a superficial indulgence, but rather a sacred bestowal of my favor that equips you to fulfill your calling. Embrace it with reverence and gratitude. Use every blessing to mirror my kindness, to reflect the genuine, life-changing power of love. Let your heart remain pliable, open to growth, and sensitive to my guidance. When you wake up in the middle of the night, troubled by a heavy burden, whisper my name in that stillness. When the world lies quiet, you will hear my reassuring voice. I will comfort you, wrap you in warmth, and calm the whirlpool of your thoughts. Do not be surprised if tears come, for they often accompany the healing I bring. Those tears are not a sign of weakness, but a release of burdens you were never meant to carry alone. Allow yourself to experience the release, and then rest, knowing I stand guard over you. My protection is unwavering. No evil can snatch you from my embrace. I am preparing new mercies for you each morning. Open your eyes to see them. They might manifest as unexpected kindness from a friend, a solution to a recurring problem, or an inexplicable peace in the midst of turmoil. Keep your spirit attuned to the signs of my hand at work. Marvel at how I orchestrate seemingly random events to bring you exactly what you need at the perfect time. Your faith will grow stronger each time you recognize my intervention, leading you to rely more fully on me. This reliance is not crippling, it is liberating, for it frees you from the illusion that you must navigate life solely by your own capabilities. I promise to provide for your every need. Let go of the worry that shrinks your heart and dims your eyes to my wonders. If you commit your ways to me, you will see doors open that confound human reasoning. Continue to do your part. Be diligent in your responsibilities and act with honor and integrity. Above all, remain faithful in the small things. When you are faithful in little, I can entrust you with much. I have abundant resources at my disposal, and I delight in pouring them upon those whose hearts are steadfast in worship and obedience. Let your conduct be shaped by my character, and see how I reward you openly. You are not defined by your mistakes. Let me say this again. You are not defined by your mistakes. You are defined by my love, my plan, and my redeeming grace. Each day you grow, learning to overcome past errors and stepping into a renewed understanding of what it means to live in communion with me. Resist the temptation to wallow in self-pity or condemnation. Rise up, draw near to me, and I will infuse you with the boldness to face life's challenges. Through your victories and even through your setbacks, I am molding you, shaping your spirit to reflect my love more vividly. Do not be afraid to dream big. If I have placed a vision in your heart, whether it is to build something, to start a mission, to write, to heal, or to teach, offer that dream to me. Let me guide each step, opening the right doors and closing the ones that would lead you astray. As you cooperate with my spirit, doors of opportunity will align themselves in ways you could not orchestrate on your own. Trust that I care about the smallest details, from the resources you need to the talents you must sharpen. Persevere with a steady heart, for true transformation seldom occurs overnight. I value the process of growth, and I celebrate every milestone in your journey. When you encounter opposition, remember that I am your defender. I see every scheme aimed against you, and I will not allow you to be destroyed. At times, you may feel that your prayers go unanswered, but I assure you, my timing is perfect. What appears to be a delay is often my preparation, ensuring that when your answer arrives, it remains a lasting triumph rather than a fleeting victory. Keep standing in faith and let my word be your armor. Speak it over your circumstances. Declare my promises until they take root in your heart, influencing how you think, feel, and act. The more you immerse yourself in my truths, the more powerfully you will stand against any assault. My child, you are destined for joy, a joy deeper than any fleeting pleasure, a joy that persists through sorrow and transcends trials. This joy is anchored in my unchanging nature. I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. Therefore, you can trust that my goodness does not wane with time or shift with circumstances. This joy becomes your strength, fortifying you against discouragement and lifting your countenance. When you walk into a room, let that joy be evident. Let it overflow in acts of kindness, in gracious words, and in patient responses. Through your life, let others discover that abiding joy is possible, even in a tumultuous world. Hold fast to the promise of eternity. In the grand design of my universe, your journey on earth is but a fraction of your existence. I have prepared a glorious place for you where pain and tears will be no more. Let that knowledge bring you solace when you must say goodbye to loved ones or endure hardships that seem unbearable. Yes, you will face seasons of grief. Loss is part of the earthly experience, but even then, my spirit draws close, offering a supernatural comfort the world cannot replicate. I invite you to lean on me, to relinquish your sorrow into my hands, and to allow me to transform it into a deeper empathy for others who hurt. In the fullness of time, all that is broken will be restored. All that is dark will be overcome by my radiant light. While you walk upon this earth, do not neglect the miraculous in everyday moments. Miracles are not always spectacular displays. Sometimes they are gentle shifts in a person's heart, a timely word that rescues someone from despair, or a provision that arrives just when you need it most. Keep your eyes open to such wonders, for they testify that I am intimately involved in the details of your life. Celebrate them, share them, and let your gratitude multiply. As you learn to see my fingerprints on the simplest blessings, your faith will flourish, and you will realize that you live under the canopy of my endless love. You are entering a new chapter. I invite you to embrace it with anticipation. You have carried sorrow long enough, allowed doubt to overshadow your vision for too many nights. Let this moment be a turning point. Open your heart to the fresh wind of my spirit. You will find that I have given you the power to overcome bad habits, toxic thought patterns, and crippling fears. Sometimes this process involves letting go of certain connections or patterns that hinder your walk. I will guide you gently but firmly. Trust that my correction is never to harm you, but to heal you and set you free. I want you to stand tall, to breathe deeply, and to move forward with conviction. Come back to me in prayer each day, even if you feel you have little to say, even if you simply need to sit quietly and rest in my presence. Come, cast off the lie that you must hide your flaws from me. I see you fully, and I love you without restraint. My forgiveness is infinite. My grace is inexhaustible. Let prayer become your refuge, your safe place where you can be vulnerable and authentic. Share with me your worries, your hopes, your disappointments, and your triumphs. Prayer is not a ritual. It is the living, breathing connection between my heart and yours. In that sacred space, you and I can have fellowship unburdened by pretense. My child, never forget that you carry my love within you. Love is the most powerful force in the universe. Use it wisely. Let your interactions with others be seasoned with kindness, respect, and empathy. The world yearns for a demonstration of genuine love. Love that does not judge based on status, appearance, or background. Be that demonstration. Draw strength from my love for you and freely give it away. When you love as I do, you break down barriers, heal wounds, and reflect a glimpse of heaven's peace. Love has the power to dissolve anger, soften hardened hearts, and plant seeds of hope in desolate places. Let it begin in your home, your workplace, your community. You might not realize the full impact of your loving actions, but every act performed in love echoes through eternity. As time moves forward, keep your eyes fixed on what truly matters: faith, hope, and love. These eternal treasures will guide your steps, illuminate your thoughts, and guard your heart from the deceptions of a fleeting world. Faith is the assurance of things not yet visible. It compels you to walk forward when logic demands retreat. Hope gives light to the corners of your mind, allowing you to see possibilities rather than limitation. Love binds everything together, uniting families, bridging differences, and fueling your passion to serve. These three remain unshakable even when your surroundings quiver. I know you sometimes ask, "Where are you, Lord?" In my darkest hours, I am there, overshadowing you with my wings of protection, placing my hand upon your weary shoulders, whispering comfort into your ear. Often the noise of your turmoil can drown out my subtle voice, but I am present nonetheless. I gently speak, hoping you'll hush the internal storm long enough to sense my nearness. Know this: I take no pleasure in your pain, and I do not delight in your struggles. My heart grieves when you suffer. However, I use the broken pieces of your story to create a portrait of grace that touches others. Your resilience, forged in adversity, becomes a beacon of hope for those who believe they cannot endure. This is how I bring beauty out of difficult situations, how I reveal strength in your frailty. Continue to invite me into every facet of your existence: your relationships, your career, your health, your finances, your dreams, and your setback. No aspect of your life is insignificant to me. If it matters to you, it matters to me. I stand ready to offer guidance, to infuse your efforts with divine favor, and to steer you away from pitfalls. But I will not force my way into areas you keep closed off. Open the door, my beloved. Let me fill your life with my presence, saturating every endeavor with purpose and meaning. I also encourage you to remember the power of unity within my family. Do not isolate yourself. You were designed for community, for gathering together with other believers to share burdens and joys. When two or more gather in my name, I am among them in a special way. Seek out fellowship and nurture it. Use your gifts to edify others and allow them to minister to you in return. In this way, you will grow stronger and discover the delight of bearing one another's burdens. Loneliness is a painful road to travel, and you need not walk it alone. Reach out. My body is meant to be a tapestry of connected hearts, each supporting the other in love and encouragement. Let worship be your lifestyle. Worship is far more than music or singing, though those can be expressions of adoration. True worship is the offering of your everyday life to me. Your thoughts, your emotions, your decisions, your very breath. When you do your tasks with excellence, when you treat people with respect, when you resist temptation, when you stand up for justice, you worship me. This posture of reverence will infuse your life with joy and purpose, reminding you continually of my holiness. Through worship, you keep me at the center of your existence. As you center your life on me, you will find that your perspective broadens and your heart softens, prepared to receive deeper revelations of my character. Remember that you have authority through my name. When anxiety or fear tries to overwhelm you, speak my name in faith. When temptation whispers that you are powerless, speak my name in authority. When hopelessness clouds your horizon, speak my name in confidence. My name holds transformative power, for it represents all that I am, your Savior, your Redeemer, your Comforter, your Defender. Darkness must yield to the light of my name. Use it with respect, understanding that you invoke the fullness of who I am to intervene in your situation. As you mature in faith, you will see that my name is your strong tower, an ever-present help in trouble. At times, you may feel a prompting to step out of your comfort zone, to forgive someone who wronged you, to give generously when you yourself are in need, to speak an encouraging word to a stranger. Obey these promptings, for they are often the nudges of my Spirit, guiding you to be a vessel of my love. Through these acts of obedience, you grow in spiritual stature and become an even greater channel of blessing. I use your willingness to accomplish things beyond your understanding. Often it is through small acts of faithfulness that I bring forth significant breakthroughs. So do not underestimate the significance of each obedient step. I see the battles you fight that no one else perceives, the silent wars within your heart, the wrestlings to let go of bitterness and plant seeds of healing. This inner work might be uncomfortable, but it is necessary for you to emerge whole and unencumbered. My Spirit is the perfect counselor. I discern every layer of your soul. There is no fear, no trauma, no confusion so deeply buried that I cannot bring my light to bear upon it. Submit yourself to this healing process, for in your wholeness you will find liberty and joy. Now, cast your gaze to the horizon of the future I have for you. Envision a life where my grace colors every chapter, where my faithfulness undergirds your every step. Look ahead with hope, not dread. Even though life's journey may lead you through winding paths, your destination is secure in my hands. Let your spirit soar at the thought of tomorrow, for you do not travel alone. I hold the map of your destiny, charting each milestone and each resting place. Cling to this truth. I want to prosper you, to give you a future filled with hope. Through victories and tribulations, through laughter and tears, through disappointments and delights, my presence remains a constant. And so, my dearest child, breathe deeply of my love today. Let it fill every chamber of your heart and bring solace to your weary mind. Do not fear surrendering to my will. Far from robbing you of freedom, surrender positions you to receive my highest blessings. I will lead you on safe paths, guiding you around snares and toward green pastures of spiritual abundance. Trust me more than you trust your own doubts. Let me show you the wonders reserved for those who cling to me in faith. When you lay your head down to rest, let your final thought be gratitude for my companionship and the steadfast promise that I will watch over you through the night. In the stillness between night and day, you may wake with concerns already forming in your thoughts. That is the perfect time to whisper my name. Let me carry those concerns. Let me speak to your heart, offering perspective and reassurance. I will never grow tired of comforting you. I will never run out of patience. My faithfulness is not measured by human standards. It is inexhaustible. This is why you can trust me fully, holding nothing back. I care for you completely and unconditionally. May you sense my embrace right now. May you feel the gentleness of my spirit, wrapping you in solace and filling you with hope. Look ahead with confidence, for I go before you to pave the way. My promises are yes and amen. I am who I say I am, your protector, your provider, your fortress, your closest companion. Live in that reality, free from the chains of past regrets or future anxieties. Let your present moment be saturated with my presence, for therein lies the secret to a fruitful and joyful life. With abiding love, I assure you that I will remain with you until the end of the age. You have my word, sealed in my sacrifice and proven through my resurrection. My spirit resides in your heart, and my angels surround your path. Rest now, beloved, knowing that my gaze is upon you and my hand is outstretched to sustain you in every season, in every trial, and in every triumph. I am here. I will continue speaking to you in whispers, in signs, in quiet reflections, and in the voice of my word. Just keep listening, keep trusting, and keep loving. Let your heart remain open and soft before me. This is my pledge. I will never leave you, and you will never be alone. My love is everlasting, and it is yours now and forever. My beloved child, don't let this word end with you. Let it be the lifeline someone else has been searching for. What you've heard is more than insight. It's invitation to rise, to trust, to walk boldly into the life designed for you. The time is now, the harvest is near, and you are not alone in the field. If your heart feels stirred, subscribe and return as we journey deeper into the truths that set you free and empower your calling. Let this word go forth to someone in the shadows. Help them feel seen. Until we speak again, move in faith, remain in truth, and remember, you were chosen with intention and sealed with love. Amen.